everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Welcome back to another video on the crypto channel. I have an exciting project to introduce to you all today, a brand new project. It is called BROAK on Base. Now, for those of you who are familiar with CROAK, the KRC20 token, which is one of my all-time favorites and is literally in my top 3 KRC20 tokens for this bull cycle and beyond. BROAK on Base is something that you are definitely going to want to get your eyes on. Now, this just launched yesterday, and it was a launch like no other. My Discord was going crazy. It was very exciting, and it had a very solid and dynamic first day. The chart is looking super, super bullish for it being so early on in the launch period. Now, I think the concept is brilliant. I think it's clever. Yes, it has ties to CROAK. However, it's still its own character and own narrative. So it's holding its own. It does have that tie to CROAK, but being on the Base network, it's a project of its own. And I think what Base puts out is high quality. I love the Base network. If you follow me on X, you will know how much I love Base and I love Base projects, and I think this project is no different. So we are going to do a full introductory video on this project today. Full review. We're going to take a look at the chart, the numbers, see what's going on today in the chart being just a day after the launch. We'll take a look at exchanges, see what is to come for that and that department. We're going to take a look at the website in depth and their X page as well. We'll go through some of their art and all that good stuff, and I'll kind of give you my perspective as to where I think this is going to go this bull cycle. Now, I also just want to say this is a very optimal time to be launching a project like this right before the summer months, when I think we're going to experience the peak of the bull cycle and surges in prices for meme coins as a whole. So this is the sweet spot right now. You're going to want to get your eyes on it, at least, if not buy yourself a bag. And I am here to tell you, all my thoughts on it, and just really get my community excited about it, because I really, really think it's going to do very, very big things this bull cycle. The team is hardworking, genuine, and as you know how I feel about that, that is the basis for any successful project. So without further ado, we're going to head on over to the chart first, take a look at those numbers, exchange listings, all that good stuff, and then we'll take it from there. So let's head on over. Okay, so I want to dive into this extremely bullish looking chart first and foremost. I mean, this incline is like no other. Like I said before, this launch day was just so dynamic and active. My Discord was on fire. People were buying in. So we see this surge happen all the way up to 001583. This surge actually took place yesterday. The initial launch took it all the way up to 009123. Came back down a little bit and consolidated a little bit into 305328. Then it went all the way back up to 001570, back down a little bit, back up again to 001579, back down to 306407, back up again. And we see already a new all-time high for the project of 201691, back down again to 001007, and back up again to 001563. Currently working with a price right now of 201570. We have a market cap of 990K. This is a low cap meme, guys. But it's on a great network. I absolutely love Base. I think Base puts out high quality projects. So the fact that it is on Base, combined with the fact that it is a frog coin, which is a narrative that is so hot this bull cycle, and just its ties to CROAK, this is set up for ultimate success, in my opinion. So I want to head over onto the website, where it's a very, very clean, dynamic website. As you can see, they're playing off of that base blue, that bright base blue. When we look at CROAK, it plays off of that Caspa network light blue color. So I think that was very smart and very clever to have those two distinct colors. So, when you're looking at the darker blue, you're looking at Croak. When you're looking at the lighter blue, when the darker blue, you're looking at BROAK. See, I already got confused with that. Um, or mixed up. When you're looking at the darker blue here, you're looking at BROAK, obviously that base blue. And then when you're looking at the lighter blue, you're looking at Croak for the Caspa network. So I want to hop in here. CA address is right up here for you to copy and paste. This is branded as the #1 frog meme on base, fighting ruggers and jeeters to make sure you don't go broke. I think that's an awesome um, little blurb, trademark to kind of brand it and market it. I love that. So let's just read a little bit about BROAK. So, again, the catchphrase "Don't go broke, get broke." Meet BROAK, the #1 frog on base, with a little bit of attitude and a lot of grit. BROAK leaps into battle against the rug pullers and jeets to keep your bag safe and your gains strong. Armed with memes, community power, and zero tolerance for scams, BROAK is here to flip the script on getting rugged and create a fun, sustainable meme coin community. Join the rug-free verse where a team of meme frogs fights for financial freedom across all chains, and diamond hands thrive. CoinGecko is coming. Active Telegram community for you to join, and their X page, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. I want to go through the tokenomics. 690 million supply, and a little bit, and again, CA is for you here, and a little bit on the token distribution. So liquidity pool is 85%, treasury 7%, airdrops 5%, and marketing 3%. LP burnt, contract renounced. So, this, in my opinion, like I said, clean website, vibrant, love the color, easy to navigate, has everything you need. So check it out. And you can easily get the CA address there. As I said before, it's available throughout the website. So this is the official X page for BROAK. If you are watching this and you're interested in this project, please go over to their X page and just become a part of the community. You don't even have to buy today, although I highly suggest that you get in now. It's early on, and this is, we're on the brink of a bull cycle right now, or the peak of the bull cycle, I should say. We're in the bull cycle, but we're like on the brink of some heavy pumping that's going to take place in the next couple of months. Now is the time you're going to want to get in. But if you're watching this and you're interested and you just want to get your feet wet, head on over to their X page and please give them a follow. It takes nothing to follow their page. Get familiar with their content. Stay up to date with the community announcements, and really, let's turn this 292 followers into thousands and thousands of followers. This is a project that deserves it. It's a hardworking, genuine team, and I know they're going to take this to some really, really high levels. So as we go through the art here, you can see it's very similar to the Croak art. Sharp graphic design, high quality, vibrant. And you could see that they play off of that blue a lot through all of their marketing, that dark base blue. And that's something that we see with Croak, again, with the light Caspa blue. So this is a post here by Roshan. I want to just give a quick shout out to him. He's a really great YouTuber, influencer, and seasoned investor. His YouTube is a gold mine. He has some really great plays on there. So, I highly recommend you give him a follow on X and subscribe to his channel on YouTube for valuable information on the market. He's just a really, really great guy, and very genuine and very informative, and you could learn a lot from him. So, shout out to Roshan. He is also big on BROAK. I almost said Croak there. He is also big on BROAK, which kind of shows you the value again of this project. But the exchange listing that this project managed to get on day 2, I keep reiterating that because it's incredible, on day 2 of their launch is Bitmart. So it's coming soon. So if you want to buy this now, you could get BROAK on Uniswap. But the Bitmart listing is coming soon. So this just shows you the traction, the speed that this is going. This is really just going to explode. And I think it's going to pump with Croak. Croak is a steady mover. For those of you who hold it, you'll know. And for those of you who pay attention to the Croak chart, it's something that I look at on a daily basis. And it's a steady mover, right? And there are short-term corrections, but they don't stay there for long. And I think, and of course, short-term corrections are normal. But I think that BROAK is going to move in the same way. We're already seeing that steady incline happening here. This, in my opinion, is a steady incline. And yes, we see these dips, but those are normal. Those have to happen when something shoots up really, really high. It's not just going to keep going up, 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 up in a straight line. It's going to have to come back down at some point to kind of level out a little bit. So that's all we're seeing here with some of that, some of these corrections. But when we look at this is an incline. So we've gone from 6 zeros, 48, 63, all the way up now to 2 zeros, 1576. And this is not even the peak of the bull cycle. This is like pre-pumps. This is like the launch pumps. What this is going to do in the summer is, I honestly think it's going to go parabolic. So, get in now and prepare yourselves for that, because it really is, it's going to surge. Also want to make note on Roshan's video here. Give it a watch. He does full coverage, full review on the BROAK project, gives his perspective on where he thinks it's going to go. Really great video, so make sure you give that a watch as well, especially if you want to learn more about the project. And again, this is just more posting and, like I said, active community. Shout out to Brian Nichols, such a great guy. Genuine, hardworking, intelligent, and he knows what he's doing. And he backs some of the most high quality projects, and I have a lot of respect for him. So if you take a look at his logo here, I want to also show that to you guys. Half is BROAK and half is Croak, and I think that's so cool. So, definitely give him a follow as well if you are looking for some useful information on the project. As you can see, some of his posting here, the chart, and you could kind of follow him along and stay up to date with the project and any announcements happening. So, I think that this is, I'm going to do just a little bit of math really quickly, because I know you're probably all waiting for a price prediction. So currently working with a price 201627. And I'm going to say, hang on. I kind of like to do these price predictions in front of you now so you could see the math. I think this is going to do, if not 100x, which is totally possible with the value of this project. I'm going to give right now 50 to 70x on this, and that is incredible. So get in, get yourself a bag of this. I would do a medium bag on this. Yes, it's a meme coin, but it's a meme coin on Base. That's a little different than a meme coin on Solana or Ethereum. And by the way, I have to say, I really do respect Ethereum, and Solana has put out some really great projects. So I'm not throwing any shade to either one of those, but I think just Base is really in the lead these days, and just, you can't beat the quality. So, small to medium sized bag on this, depends on how much you're working with in your portfolio, but you could easily turn a couple thousands into, like, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. If you buy in at the right time. It is on an incline right now. I would maybe wait for it to come down a little bit if you want to get it at a really great price. But I think from now until maybe the end of June is the only time we're going to see just kind of like a slower, steady incline, because then I think when we get into, the deeper summer months and then through the fall, it's going to pick up a little bit. And the pumping is going to be a lot faster because it's going to be pumping with the rest of the meme coins in the market. So, now is a great time to buy. But like I said, if you want to wait for it to come down a little bit or wait for it to finish going through a correction, that might be an optimal time to opt in. All the information for this is going to be down in the description section. Please check it out. High quality project, and I'm so, so excited about it. And I am so glad um, that I'm able to introduce this to my community. I will keep you posted on this as I always do with the rest of the projects that I cover on here. I think there's going to be a lot of exciting things happening with this. So I am so looking forward to it, and I can't wait to share all of that with you. Just a few things before I end this video as well. My social media links are in the description section: Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Give BROAK a follow, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.